with there being brand new people inside of 2SKO, I'm pretty sure a good amount of people don't know how to learn a character. So in this video, not only will I be helping you on learning a character, I will be breaking it down into 3 parts so that we can get information on the beginner level, intermediate, and an advanced level on how to learn a character. So without wasting any more time, let's get straight up into it. Now we are going to be starting off this video with the beginner side of things because it's the first step. A lot of people probably watching this video probably just need an introduction into the game, just learning the game, just need a little bit more help, build a foundation that's strong enough so that way when they move to the intermediate and advanced, it's way easier. Now I broke down beginner into 4 steps because you want the most just strongest foundation ever, so that when you actually get better and get better, you have a good amount of the things down already just from the beginning. Now pick up your pad, go to the training mode, do whatever you got to do, put on some music, and let's rock out. When it comes to learning characters at the beginning level, right, and the better you get at the game, the easier it is going to be, like, just to go through all of this. I broke it down into 4 steps though. We have buttons, specials, supers, and then we have B&Bs, which is bread and butter combos. Now we're going to get into all that in order. For the buttons, right, most of the buttons are just light, medium, heavy, but a lot of characters have different unique attacks, right? So when you go to unique moves right here, Echo has a hill tap, he has a overhead, and he also have a wild running move. I'm going to show y'all. So he have down forward light, he also have an overhead, and then while he's running, if you press heavy, he goes into that. But your whole thing is that you want to figure out what moves do. So like standing light, crouching light, standing medium, crouching medium, heavy, down heavy, that's the launcher, and then we go into the air. This is light kicks, that's light kicks. We also have JM, jumping in medium, jumping in heavy. Then he also have another move in the air, which is his down heavy while he's in the air, and it crosses up people. So if you jump on the other side, it hits them and they're able to go into a full combo, right? Then while he's also in the air, which a lot of characters don't really have, he has an air dash, which a lot of characters, like I said, don't have. A lot of characters don't really have good movement, but he has an air dash. This air dash sometimes messes up people's like anti-airs because he's floating in the air for too long, which is insane, and that's just something to actually think about, right? So we have the buttons now. With the buttons, just throw that away. We're not going to be worried about frame data just yet. We're going to worry about just the buttons. Know what buttons are what buttons, so that when we watch the video, watch the combo guide, you know what buttons are what buttons. Now we have specials. Now specials is probably the easiest thing to learn because specials is usually just cut right there. Now we have time winder, which is his projectile that he's able to throw forward, able to jump up and throw. We also have time winder toss, which is this right here, which is the toss of grenade in the air, but I'm also able to hit the grenade. We also have temporal slip, which is for special 1, which is a mid, and then it goes for a cross up overhead, which is kind of tough. I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of tough for certain situations. You're gonna be doing this a good amount inside your combos. Now we have Chrono Strike, which is his clone. Now his clone has a lot. But if I don't want to look at everything, I'm gonna just explain a little bit. His clone have two different versions, right? We have the regular clone, which you're able to go to by pressing special 2 or down special 2. And you also have the fully charged clone that give him different variations of the clone. You're going to clearly see. Well, we're going to look at the move list, right? So you clearly see this is after image, which is just regular. I already see. I'm not sure where's it on the screen, but it says with after image, right? With that, that's normal. That's his normal clone. That's just not holding the normal clone. That's just normal clone, right? Where, as you can see right here, it says hold for the volatile after image. Now, if you go down, as you can see, there's different versions of the clone attacks. With this fully charged, you could just TP back and take any action. You can also press down special 2 and go to a burst of energy or rewind. You can also hold this and go forward, so like roll forward like that, and then come back. You can also do that, as you can see right here, right? Look at that. I'm gonna share it one more time. And I have partial invulnerability. We're not going to be talking about everything just yet, but I got y'all. Now we have the specials. We have all the specials down. We have the buttons down. Now we have the supers. Now the supers is a little weird, right? Because you have an install. You have 3 supers. So this is level 1, which is special 1 button. So special 1 phase button. So like light, medium, heavy. Now you also have special 2, an attack button. Now this is his install. We're not gonna go deep into the install yet because it's more of like an advanced intermediate type of type of like angle, but that's just the install. That is just the install. It's glad to know. Now he have a level 3. Now this level 3 is different from other people's level 3s, and the reason why is because this level 3 is like, it acts as a parry. So if I'm pressing level 3, and I'm gonna try to do this. Hold on, I'm gonna try to get him to block and then press a button. If he press a long range button, like, yeah, like right there, so I could do that. So his level 3 acts as a parry, as you can see right here. The only way to actually stop this level 3 is to either block it, or you can grab the level 3. So if you just grab me, hold on, I'm gonna try to get him to grab. I'm trying to get him to grab. Yo, is grab even on here? I'm back though. Okay, that's cool. You can see I get grabbed and I get punished, which is the only way to actually beat that level 3. But knowing how his supers work is cool, because you're gonna be doing this super a lot. You're gonna be doing a lot of supers with Echo, like literally all of his supers with Echo. But now you know what buttons is a super. You know what all his buttons actually do. You know his specials, and now it's time for the B&Bs. Now the bread and butters is usually easy combos, so that way when you get a hit, you're not like, what do I do? I'm scared. I can't. Bread and butters are usually like easy combos with not that much execution, so that way you can get used to just doing combos with Echo. Now the easiest combo with him is probably just medium. Hold on, let me turn on buttons. Turn on buttons so that was a little bit easier. The medium heavy launcher, medium heavy special 2, as you can see. Special 2, and then you would do heavy, launch back up, and then you would do heavy again, heavy, and then down forward special 2. So let's do it again. And that can get a little bit more optimal if you're doing this. Hold on. And I'm gonna explain this combo. So it's light, medium, heavy. Not my fault. Medium heavy is medium heavy launcher, medium heavy dash. We're using his air dash. Special 2, and then when you land with the first special 2, you're gonna do crouching medium, medium, heavy, launch, heavy, spike again. And that bread and butter usually works inside the corner. That combo is very consistent. It's a bread and butter. No matter where you at, you can do it. If you're not in the corner, if you're on the corner, it's a little bit more tamed. Now we're gonna move into the intermediate, because I feel like we covered the buttons, the specials, the super moves. We also covered a bread and butter, so that way we have a combo, so that way it's a little bit more reliable. And yes, this combo, it works with light. Boo, 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 boo. It works with light, so keep that in mind. Now, other than that, let's move into the intermediate level. Now we are on the intermediate level of things when it comes to just learning a character. We're gonna break this down into 5 parts. Now I know it's probably a little bit more than the beginner level, but it's not gonna be hard until we get into the frame data, and the frame data is not even actually hard. So we're gonna break this up into 5 parts. What you want is a tag combo, which is tagging somebody in, right? I'm gonna show you this right here. But let me take off block. Is it all block? So tagging somebody in, you want a tag combo to tag somebody in. You want an optimal corner route, which is when you're in the corner, you want to do the most damage as possible, right? You want to also know, hold on, let me switch, is assist, and what is assist is actually used for. Because granted, it is a team-based game, and you don't want to play this game without knowing his assists as a whole. Like if you just like, yeah, let me just run it, you don't know his assists, you don't know what assists actually do, yeah, you might get a little bit cooked. I'm not even gonna lie. Now the last 2 things actually blend in with each other, and that's block strings and that's frame data. So when we get into those, I'm gonna explain that a little bit more, but let's start off with the first option, which was the tag combos. Now tag combos usually ties into whatever combo you're doing. You just have to tag somebody. So since we learned the B&B, right, this B&B right here, boo, 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 boo. Since we learned that B&B right there, we're actually able to tag somebody in that B&B. Let me show y'all. Ooh. Tag up, and then whatever combo you got with Yasuo or whoever you're actually playing, you can go into that combo. That combo right there just did like 50%. So what you want to do is learn a combo that you're able to tag a teammate in, so that way your teammate can do their combo or whatever they want to do. And that's pretty much it for that part. It's literally just that's just it. Just have a combo where you can tag in a teammate, because you want that, you need that. Now actually we're gonna do the corner combo after this, but now it's time to learn what the assist of Echo actually do. Echo throws a time winder for one of his assists, and if you are right, if I do throw my special and you get hit by the grenade while slowing down, it stuns you. So if we're playing neutral and that's out and you get hit by it, I'm actually able to run up and do a full combo on you, unless you have like burst or you burst out of this. But the whole thing is that's what his assists do. It's a grenade, it's a projectile that hits them, but when they start slowing down and have the opportunity to freeze them if they do get hit. So we have another assist, which is, you know, just regularly just pressing tag or just pressing forward assist. And what this does is it's an advancing assist. What I mean by an advancing assist, it's an assist that's moving forward to hit you. Literally just moving forward to hit you, like a lariat. It's just going from one side to the other, moving forward to hit you. When you actually know those as like just know those as a whole, you could just also look at the frame data. But when you know what his assists actually do, when you lock people down, like it's a whole different game. Like we're gonna see when we go into the advance, but just listen to me. Now we have the optimal corner. The reason why this is a thing is because in the corner you get the most amount of damage. No matter who you are, you get the most amount of damage in the corner because everything almost hits. like you could get so many hits inside of this corner, right? So for his combo, his normal combo in the corner, right, be able to do the regular B&B, but you want an optimal corner combo, because if you hit them in the corner, you want to be able to kill them, right, or do a good amount of damage. So for his combo, it's light, medium, heavy. It could do medium, heavy. I'm doing medium, heavy because it's easier to get into. Medium, heavy, special 2, special 2, special 2, special 2. Now you could delay this a little bit after you pull the string on his backpack, and you're gonna do light, heavy into special 2, and then down special 2. Boom, 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 just like that. Now from there you're going to jump up and hold down special 2. Now you probably be like, there's so many special 2s, but that's because his moves is using his clones to actually like just do his combos. Like his clones is in his combos, but you will hold special 2 right here, and you would do light, medium, heavy, and after that you will press down special 2 again, and then do forward special 1. Now I'm gonna break this down into parts again. Light, medium, heavy, light, heavy, come down, light, medium, heavy, force, yep, and that is literally the combo. We're gonna do one more time. Light, medium, heavy, or medium, heavy, light, heavy, come down, delay it a little bit, light, medium, heavy. You can also special, but we're gonna show that. My fault, that's my muscle memory. Oh, you'll come down, delay a little bit, light, medium, heavy, special 1, down special 2, or special 1 again. And just like that, we did a good amount of damage. Like literally, if I turn on this damage display, data display, how much we did? 464 damage. Literally, that's no specials either. Now we're gonna move it to the second part, right? We're gonna move to the second part, which is block strings and frame data. Now why is this so important? Because your block strings is how you actually pressure somebody. What I mean by pressure, we're gonna dive more into that in offense, but you pressure them by stopping them from playing the game to where they can't press a button and you're safe. And the frame data also blends with that. So what you want to do is learn your frame data, right? Your frame data basically makes it to where whether or not you're punishable or not. If you don't know what that means, I'm gonna dive a little bit more into it, just a tad bit. I'm gonna make a separate video for it, but I'm gonna dive a little bit more. What I mean by safe, right? As you'll of course see on the frame, like next to my face cam, see that red little, like the red number, like in the parentheses? That's how negative you are. Your whole goal is you do not want to be -6 at all, because -6 means that you can't even block you're forced to get hit. Like if they react, you can get hit. And I'm gonna show y'all. So if we have these buttons right here, I'm gonna be explaining the frame slightly. This is -1. This yields into the medium right there. But if I do jab jab, we'll see. But if I whip that, it's -7, which means if they jab back, I get snubbed. Crouch and light. -2. This right here, I can't just be doing this and just moving, like just moving forward. I could play a mind game with like the clones and stuff, but this, it's very scary to just be throwing out and then throw out like a heavy if you delay it too long. This jails like that, but you can't just be throwing it out like I'm gonna run up, press a button, like you gonna get snuffed. I ain't gonna like go get punched. But we have that right there. The heavies, so that's okay. That right there is unsafe. So if somebody hit me with this, they could just hit me with like a crouching medium, or they can hit me like a jab, or depending on what button it is that actually reach me within those frames, they can just hit me with, right? Keep that in mind. You also want to know what can you do with your specials. Like, is your specials unsafe? Like this right here, this is super unsafe. You don't want to be doing certain things. So on block strings, you don't want to do, because this is super unsafe unless you're ready to like use your level 1, right? You can use your level 1, and then from here I'm -3. But if you don't want to use your level 1, like, it's just calm down. So your whole thing is that you want to learn the character block strings, and you will figure out if things actually jail and don't jail by going to this, and then after block you will have them jab, and then you can see what jails. As you go see, that jails right there. But if I go for the second time, it catches you trying to mash. But you want to be careful, because if they have time to mash, then they have time to parry. You can see right here, they have time to parry. So you will learn how easy it is to actually or just the gaps inside of your pressure, like as you're moving into that advanced level. If you watch some videos, just watch people play and see the block strings that they doing, or just normally just seeing like the gaps inside of your pressure. Like for example, like this, that's a huge gap for somebody to wake up and just do that, bro. I'm not gonna lie, that's a huge gap. I'm able to roll. If they was to actually like do something, they just get punished. They just get punished like that. But other than that, that's just a whole different mind game. That's when we actually going into the advanced. So learn your frame data on your character, with everything, do whether or not you're actually negative or not. On your special moves, your buttons, like as you can see, I'm -15. Like your special moves, your buttons, so that way you could be a little bit more safe. And instead of you just throwing out buttons and just getting hit, like I can't play this game no more, I'm getting hit too much. Like, calm. You gotta know why you're getting hit. And if your frames is like I said, -7 or lower, like -8, -9, 10, it's gonna get bad. It's gonna get real bad. So learn your block strings, learn your frame data. Now this is a part of the video to where we're gonna move up into the advanced level. Now we're gonna be talking about a few things. We're gonna be talking about combo optimizations, blending combos. When I mean about blending combos, I mean like doing like assist calls, mid combos, depending on whatever assist you're actually using for your combos. I'm using yasuo, so we're gonna be talking about that. Optimal combos, mid screen and corner, no matter the situation. We also gonna be talking about mix, Oki. If I don't know what mix and Oki is, we're gonna talk about that also. So we're gonna be talking about a good amount. So let's start off with the mid screen combos. Now your whole thing is, right, with Echo, that you're gonna be super in a lot. You're gonna be doing a different amount of damage. Your whole point is to super, no matter if it's install or just normal super, to get a good amount of damage in your Oki, right? Now, let's get into it. We're gonna be starting with the mid screen combo. Now, why the mid screen combo? Because you start off mid screen, self-explanatory. So you want to learn an optimal mid screen combo, so that way when you get a hit mid screen, you're a little bit more safer, right? Boom, 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 boom. This is his mid screen combo. You're able to do special 2. You can super, and you can hit this nade. Now, when you hit this nade, you have different options. You could toss up the nade, or you could throw it forward. I'm gonna show you how to forward one, and I'm gonna show you how to toss up. Oh, where to? You gotta move up like a tad bit, like right here. Still mid screen. Oh, he messed up. Oh, ooh. Be doing one right there. and then you're able to do forward special one, or you could tag somebody in. Who? Oh, did it too late. Did it way too late. You can do forward special one if you get the timer correctly. Now we also have another combo, which is this right here. Now you can also do double special twos. Jump up, charge up heavy, and then you hit them with heavy and then tag somebody in, or you could do launch them and then spike. Right here. Spike. And then you have Okio for this, right? Now that is the mid-screen optimals. You want to be able to do optimal combos no matter where you're at on the screen, right? Mid-screen word. Now we have the corner optimal. Now the corner optimal is the same thing as the other combo that I was learning, but we doing special now in between these hits. I'll show y'all. Special. Special. And then you able to do a tag. I'm gonna try to get the timing down. It's a little bit weird. Do. And then you can tag somebody like that, right? Now that's corner. Corner is very optimal, or you could just end the combo with another spike. Like that. Just end the combo with another spike. And then you get limit strike in the corner, right? Now we have combos that blend. When I mean by blend, you're doing assist call, you're tagging in your other assist, but that way you have different enders, different, like, I'm gonna show you, right? So with this combo that we have mid-screen, right? We'll do this, throw this out. Oh, hold on. Messed up the time, man. Y'all gotta give me some time, man. Why you got so much pressure on me, man? Oh. Boop. What even happened to my button? I probably pressed it too early. And then I'm able to tag in Yasuo. I did too many hits. But I usually just come in, do down heavy in the air, and then come down with a spike. So let me try to do that one more time before I lose it. Cause look, I'm looking bad right now. I'm looking super bad right now. Hello? Y'all see me press that button, right? Y'all see me press that button. I know y'all see me press that button. No lie here. Yo, I'm pressing heavy. Y'all gonna give me my heavy? Oh, y'all just don't like me today, huh? I see what type of day it's gonna be. I could do one wall Oki, and if they try to roll, I could grab them, or I could just hit this right here, right? Now we have that blending in combos. As long as you learn how to blend in combos like this right here, that's optimizing your combo between both characters. So that way you get the most amount of damage and you can tag somebody in, and as your coach see on the assist call, 2 seconds. So that way you get your whole entire assist back in 2 seconds. Learning how to blend combos with the assist, learning how to blend combos with the different ender, so that way you can get Oki for a different character. If a character have different health, you can bring them in. Well, and if they have more health, you can bring them in. If they could optimize the mix way better than you can, you bring them in. Also, when it comes to Echo being Echo, when you tag Echo in the air, you can hold special 2, burst, jump back, special 2 like that. So I'm gonna try to do it again. Hold on. Why not let me do it? Then you would get special 2. I don't know why I'm not getting it, but yeah, you would get that. That's usually when you tag Echo in. That's the usual combo ender. And if you're in the corner, you can end with this. So that way you can get your mix. And now we're going to be talking about the mix side of things. So we talked about what? Corner combo, talking about mid-screen combos, and learning optimal corner combo, learning an optimal mid-screen combo. We talked about blending combos like with the assist. Now we could basically talk about mix. Now mix is basically what a tag-based game is all about, because your whole thing is to how you going to get this hit. You could normally get the hit if somebody was to press a button, or if they was to just get hit. like normally by any of these buttons, but some people have good defense, so you wouldn't know how to actually optimize your hit with mix. Now with the Yasuo and Echo, I could do something like this. And then I could get mixed with Yasuo. Do something like this. Now I'm able to do this into cross up, or I could hit this into low. Hold on, hit this into low, which is insane. So keep that in mind. That's that mix up right there. Also, he has something I would like to call the burrito. Now the burrito is an OS. I don't really know how to do it completely, like just completely correct, but what this do, it catch every single wake up option. So I'm going to show you an example, so that way it's a little bit understanding, right? I'm gonna do limit strike. Oh, this is gonna be weird. Come back, limit strike. That don't work. Limit strike. There you do. I do quarter circle back like that. Grenade throw. And then you would TP. With the install, you would TP and then roll to beat up that wake up attack. So if we're doing just a normal limit strike, they would just get cooked. They would just get punished. Now with the combo from that situation, it's kind of weird. But if they also roll, right? If they roll, let me do a forward roll right here. Oh, let me do forward. Forward roll right here. You can catch them like this. Throw a nade. Tag somebody in. Then do a whole combo from here, etc. So the whole thing is just learning how to mix somebody. If you learn how to mix somebody, get your hits, and then you go into Oki, I mean, that's just all self-explanatory. That's just all self-explanatory. Like, you're going into Oki, you're getting your combos, optimal combos. When they get down, the Oki is basically when somebody's on the floor and they have options out of the wake up. So you have options to stop them from doing a lot of things. Oh, you're able to block on Oki. You're able to go out a time winder if you want to on Oki. You're able to just go for a mix up. Like, you can do so many things on Oki. My whole thing is that what you want to do is generally just learn Oki, mix, optimal combos, so mid screen and corner. You also want to learn like your just blending in combos. And then for the previous things, you're going to be having the block string, you're going to be having the frame data, you're going to be having the foundation. And then the better that you get, you want to just learn how to play and avoid things in neutral, right? So you will learn how to move around, different movement, throw a ball, assist core, right? So sometimes you probably get this playing these two, right? Or you could get something like this, and then you're able to just win wall. But if you're in the corner also, you could get this. Hold on, maybe I could do it. Hold on. Oh, this is gonna be weird. Hold on. Ooh, boo, boo. Actually, no, I could just do this. So Echo would do something like this, able to get like a win strike, right? So let me not do win wall. Let me just call him. He's gonna cross up, right? Yeah, he's gonna cross up. So maybe I can do something like yeah, this is gonna be a little bit weird, I ain't gonna lie, because I forgot the time of this combo. Able to get a level 1, you could probably finish this combo like here, and you can do things like that. Blending in combos and know how to tag in people, tag out people, play neutral. That's gonna be the main thing, is play neutral. Once you learn how to actually play neutral with your character, or bring in all these elements in, use a catapult to your skill. That's pretty much it for the video. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell on the channel if you haven't already. Catch you next one, y'all. Peace out.